Every time I make a really good Diet Coke recipe, the longer it has been in the fridge, the crispier it will be. My minimum time in the fridge is probably 2 to 3 days. Diet Coke.
Today we're going to be testing out the TikTok Coke trend. Oh wait. Okay, take 2. Today we're going to be testing out the TikTok Diet Coke trend, taking the internet by storm.
Hello everyone.
Hello everyone.
So there's this YouTuber called Stans, and we're watching one of his videos about a woman on TikTok making the perfect Diet Coke recipe.
And then a few days later, after watching that video, I actually got recommended this video on TikTok of the exact quote-unquote perfect Diet Coke recipe. We got recommended this video, or I did, from a lady called Kristen on TikTok. She created what, in her opinion, is the best Diet Coke recipe. And yeah, it's a recipe for Diet Coke. The recipe is having specifically the cans of Diet Coke and letting them sit and marinate in the fridge for at least 10 days or longer. Mm-hmm. And then taking that Diet Coke and pouring it over pebble ice and mixing in a truly lime or truly lemon packet, as well as a frozen lime wedge with a glass straw. Oh, and a frosted glass jar. Or glass cup, I mean. Her video, she talks about how, basically 10 plus day Coke is the best, but then anything over, I think a week is pretty good, she said, in her opinion, and then, 3 to 4 day Coke is okay, and anything less than that is, subpar.
You get a Diet Coke, you put it in your refrigerator, and you let it sit for how many days to marinate in the fridge.
Yeah.
We did that.
Mm-hmm. Next to your friend. Friends.
Next to its friends.
3 day Coke. 1 day Coke.
Let's dive into some Diet Coke. Marinated Diet Coke.
Mm-hmm. Let's do this.
We'll be right back. Okay, we got our day 1 Coke, and what we're going to do is just taste the Diet Coke by itself with ice in a cup with a straw, and then at the very end, we're going to try her perfect recipe. Mm-hmm. Let's do this.
Let's do it.
And also, forgot to mention, we're going to do a temp check as well on each one. Why are we doing that?
Let's hear that crack. I'm just curious if, obviously this isn't probably gonna, I'm assuming all the Cokes are gonna be around the same temperature because they've been kept at in the fridge at a constant temperature. So I'm gonna assume they're all gonna be about the same. Yeah, this one's a 42.8.
42.8.
Yeah, but I'm just curious if it's possible that the Coke that's been in there the longest is even slightly different in temperature than the day 1 Coke, which has only been in there for, it suggests a day. Fancy glass straws. We bought these just for this video.
Yes. Day 1 Diet Coke. Here we go.
Straight up.
Straight up.
That's pretty good. It's a pretty good diet soda.
Okay. Yeah, it tastes like Diet Coke. I mean, this is the first one. Mm-hmm.
Pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, it's just Diet Coke.
On to the next one.
On to the next one. Day 3 Coke.
Temp check.
Oh?
Oh?
42.0.
Yeah, 42 even. It's actually colder.
Wow, that's interesting.
Because, see, my hypothesis on this, when I was trying to figure out if it possibly could be that the Coke actually tastes different, that was my initial thought was, is it possible that the Coke that's sat in the fridge longer is slightly colder than the Coke that's only sat in the fridge for a day or 2? And so far, the hypothesis is right so far. Day 3 Coke.
Day 3.
Huh. I actually do think it might be a little crispier. I don't know. But it could be just because it is a little bit colder. Oh, and I also want to mention too that we kept all the Diet Cokes on the same shelf of our fridge because I know that according to the CDC from my research for this video, they said the coldest part of your fridge is the lowest level. So that's why they recommend you put your your deli meats and stuff down there. So we put it on the same shelf on the fridge so that the temperature is the same for all the Cokes on that shelf, presumably.
I don't taste a difference. Mm-hmm. I'm hoping to taste a difference after day 5. Mm-hmm. But I don't taste a difference personally. I hope I don't keep on repeating myself.
I feel like I do think I can tell it is a little bit colder.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it has like a little more of that bite you get with the Coke. So, but I don't know if that like might be just because it's colder or because I want it to taste different. Placebo.
Could be placebo, but
yeah,
it could be true.
Yeah, because I was also worried about that, the whole placebo effect happening with us thinking that the Cokes taste different because we know that they've been in the fridge different amounts of time. So we're trying to like keep that in mind so that our brains don't trick us into thinking that it actually tastes different.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. On to the next Coke.
Day 5. Day 5 Coke. Oh. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that's that good.
Temperature check when you're ready.
Oh shoot, I almost forgot. Oops.
41.9 so far. 7. 5. Okay, we're gonna go with 7 or let's do 5.
It did go down, but it went back up. So I think it's 41.7 because it's staying there. 41.7. 41%, if you can even see that.
Wow.
Wow. So my theory so far, which maybe some people are like, no duh. But I was thinking also the reason that I thought that they might not be different temperatures is because I thought that the fridge would keep them all at the same temperature. Like once your Cokes go in the fridge, they go down to a certain temperature that the fridge is set at and they would all stay at that same temperature. But thus far, that's not been true. That they actually have all been different temperaters.
I'd never expected that.
I didn't either.
Or maybe I'm just dumb.
I genuinely thought they would all be like maybe like a fraction of a degree different at most. I didn't think it would be this significant. I'm actually pretty surprised. So let's taste this Coke. This one's not as good for me.
Yeah, it actually for me. Don't get me wrong, it kind of tastes the same, but it's slightly a little bit different. There's that background taste of a normal Diet Coke that kind of exemplifies a little bit in the background.
Like the burn?
I don't know, there's a flavor in there. The flavoring of it is a little bit stronger to me.
So you think this one actually tastes better?
I don't think it's better.
You think it's worse too?
It's kind of like off for me.
Yeah, I was thinking it's like the flavor is not as strong for me. That's
Really?
what I was getting. Yeah, like the flavor is a little bit more weak and I don't get that little burn that you get from soda as much. It's more smooth, I guess. So I guess if that's something that you like, maybe this would be good, but that could also be just all of these cans came from the same 12 pack also. So I don't know if that means they came from the same batch. I don't know if there's any way to tell that by like batch number. There probably is. But I know that there probably can be slight discrepancies between batches, possibly. Maybe. But yeah, like I feel like I do kind of taste a little bit different. I think that the day 3 was my favorite.
It's just like an awkward taste for me. I don't know. Or maybe it's just my head. It kind of tastes the same. So
Yeah, I mean, it still tastes like Diet Coke.
It might just be me, but it kind of tastes a little different, just a tad.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'm curious about the 1 week, which is next.
Next Coke.
1 week later. 1 week later. We got the 1 week Coke.
1 week Coke.
We're gonna open that thing up and temp check. Alright, we're gonna go with 41.9.
41.9.
Interesting.
Interesting. So what was the last one?
41.7.
So the temperature went back up. This is ruining my hypothesis.
Any smart people that know science and stuff, know what's going on, please let us know in the comments below. It could either be there are slight variations in the placement of the Diet Cokes, or it could be maybe we did the timing not at the right moment, or the temperature at the right moment. I don't know. It could be a million things, but yeah.
I think it's probably like, obviously we couldn't put the Cokes in the exact same position within our fridge. There's going to be some that are next to each other, behind and in front of each other. I think that could be what is causing the temperature fluctuation, because this one should, if the hypothesis of it being colder the longer it has been in there, this one should be a lower temperature than the previous one, and it's not. So
Yeah.
Let's see. Interesting.
It doesn't have as much flavor as the last one for me.
Yeah, I think that it has more of the bite, like I was talking about, the more like that burn than the last one, but it has less of that burn than the 3-day Coke. But I do think this has less flavor. Like, it's not as sweet.
This one tastes the best so far. It actually has a smoother taste to me.
Really? Mm-hmm. I still like day 3 better.
I genuinely think the flavor is different.
Fair. Is that thunder?
Must have been thunder.
That's
creepy.
Weird thunder.
That was some weird thunder.
I feel like something weird always happens when we're filming.
We get some creepy stuff happening in this house. Maybe that's for another video. Anyways.
I mean, our house is 71 years old, so.
It's pretty old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, on to the next Coke. The last Coke.
2 weeks.
Mommy, I stabbed myself with my own nail.
The final 2 weeks in the fridge, marinating. Open that. Sorry.
So this one should technically be the best.
Yeah.
Because she said the best Coke is 10 plus days.
Yes.
So this is the only one that we marinated for 10 plus days.
Yeah. So 14 days, but 10 plus. She said 10 plus. So.
Ooh, look at that. Coke.
Temp.
Oh, shoot. Ah! Let's see how cold this baby is. It's like barely getting out of the 40s. And it's like, we know this Coke is like, or not out of the 40s, but like it stays in like the high 40s forever.
43.7 so far.
There's no way it's that warm. I ruined the experiment.
And we had it out for the same amount of time.
Let me try to like...
43.7.
What the heck? Oh wait, no, it's not.
0.5. Maybe different areas?
I was thinking like, because the volume level... Well, it's almost like a lip when I do this.
43.1. Hopefully we didn't mess this up, but... Okay, it's going down still.
Looks like it's staying there.
Looks like it's staying at 42.4.
Oh my gosh. Wow, that's horrible. You wanna taste it?
Shall we?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the flavor has muted a little bit more for me.
Mm-hmm.
Just a tad.
I also can't distinguish too if maybe the taste that we're perceiving as being like less sweet or more sweet is due to the temperature. Because obviously we know the colder something is, the less of it you can taste. Like, I don't know how much of that is, you know, messing with our perception of the flavor and the taste and the sweetness, is just it being cold. Yeah, I don't know. I don't like this one as much. I still think I like day 3 the best.
I think I like this one best.
What? You like the more muted flavor?
Yeah, I do. I really do. I'm realizing I don't really like Diet Coke's flavor.
I guess you're not drinking it for the taste.
No.
Like they said in the commercials back in the day. Any other words on the Coke? Or are you ready to taste them all in succession?
I'm ready.
I'm ready to.
Let's go. We have 1 day Coke all the way down to 2 week Coke, and we're going to try them all in succession. And yes, let's do it.
Let's taste these Cokes. So I guess we'll go back through them.
At this.
Yep, I stick with what I said. Day 3. Is the
Day
best.
3 has the most flavor.
Yeah, and it has the strongest fizz, and it has the most of that, like that bite when, like these two literally, day 1, and oh wait, this is day 5.
So 1, 3, 5, week 1 and week 2.
Yeah, oh man, I was like so confused. I was saying day 3 the whole time, but I meant the 3rd Coke. Sorry about that. I meant day 5 day Coke. It's the 3rd one is the one I meant. Was
Really?
Yeah. And this is the one I was referencing the whole time.
I think this one has more flavor for me.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I felt like well, I'm basing it off of not just flavor.
Just everything else.
Yeah, I'm basing it off like also that like bite that you get, the flavor, the sweetness, and the carbonation too. Now I feel like it's going a little flat.
Yeah, it's going a little flat now.
Yeah, we definitely need a little
Yeah.
more because we already drank it all. But yeah, I think this one is my favorite. The day 5 Coke.
I still think the 2 week one, for me, it doesn't. The flavor is a little muted, but I guess like that's better for me personally. I'm not the best judge for Diet Coke because I'm not the biggest fan of it.
Yeah, me neither, but I think Diet Coke is a pretty good option for a diet soda. I think there are better diet sodas out there personally, but I'm just basing it off of which one I think tastes the best.
That's just our perception on it. Anyways,
Anyway, let's make the perfect Coke.
the perfect coat.
Coat?
Coat. The perfect coat of Coke.
Thanks. Okay, I'll get us a frosty glass.
Let's go.
Lady baby, little puppy. I'm in danger.
She's so cute.
I need to include.
No lines for you, girl.
Okay, we're gonna do the perfect Coke.
With our 2 week Coke. We got the true line.
I'm so excited for this. I've been waiting for this.
Me too.
This moment, especially.
You want to tell them what this is, in case they don't know what it is?
So it's pretty much a crystallized, they say crystallized lime wedge. So, I can read the back. Used just like a lime wedge. We love fresh squeezed lime taste so much that we wanted to enjoy it wherever we go. So we made True Lime.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just replicating your lime taste in a powder form. Yeah.
So we put 1 packet, and then we also have our freezed limes here, like she said. Oh my god, it's so frozen.
Heck yeah. There we go. It looks like a cocktail on the show.
It looks like a rum and Coke.
It does, yeah.
That is awesome. I
With
love
like
that.
2 little horns, like
Like it's a
fiery
devil.
devil. Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Here we go.
Here we go. Perfect Coke. Wow, that is limey. Oh gosh, look, it's already frozen.
You know what, Kristen? That's good. That's really good.
I almost feel like, though, the lime flavor is so strong, I feel like I almost can't taste the Diet Coke anymore.
Really?
Yeah, like it really, like the lime flavor is very like dominating. I mean, I do like it. I think it's really good. Like the lime flavor is very nice. Like these are really good. Like this is the first time we have tried either of these, like the true lime.
That is really good. I am dumbfounded. I thought, you know what? Diet Coke, I feel like, is made for lime flavoring.
Yeah.
That's
I
really
agree.
good. It's really good. Maybe we're just so uncultured that we haven't tasted this before, but
Maybe. We're not really big soda drinkers either, as far as things go. We very much so drink mostly water, so.
it's just a little bit of lime. For me, I guess I don't really get that overwhelming lime flavor like you do. I think it's a good mix of lime with Diet Coke. Try it for yourself. It's really good.
You act like you've never had Coke with lime. You 100% have, because I've made you a Cuba Libre, which is Coke, rum, and lime.
I've been lying this whole time. I got you all. I got you all. I got you. I got you.
No, I'm just kidding. Just in case you didn't know that either, it is not a rum and Coke if you put lime in it. If you have a rum and Coke with lime in it, it's a Cuba Libre.
Yeah, I guess like the Coke
Different
is a
drink.
little bit different because Coke does taste different than Diet Coke.
That is
But-
true. We usually have it with, like, well, when we used to have it, since we don't really drink
Yeah.
that much anymore. When we would have it, it was with regular Coke.
Yeah.
I think this is actually a really nice little drink to have, that it feels more elevated than just having a Diet Coke out of a can. Like putting it in a glass, putting a lime wedge on top, putting a little bit of the true lime in it. It kind of makes it feel more like a cocktail almost, or like a mocktail. Like I feel like you could almost call this a mocktail of a Cuba Libre.
Yeah.
Because it
I
basically
agree.
is. It just doesn't
Yeah.
have the rum in it.
It's really nice.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Yeah. Anywho, let's try the true lemon
So what we're gonna do is just mix some
of the other Cokes
of
that
the
we have
other
left.
Cokes, and we're just gonna. We wanted to just taste test with lemon since we saw it at Wegmans, and
Yeah. And I also
So-
saw on Kristen's TikTok page, when I was like clicking through to watch some of her different like Diet Coke break videos, that she mentioned liking the lemon, I think, even better than the lime. That she said this was actually her favorite. But I could be wrong on that. Maybe the lime is her favorite. But either way, we wanted to try this one as well. So
yes.
we're gonna put that in some Coke.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Coke with lemon.
True lemon.
True lemon.
Not bad.
Not
I
bad.
like the lime better.
The lime is a lot better. That's still really good.
It's still good, yeah. It's
Diet
really good.
Diet Coke is meant for a citrus.
Interesting. I do think, as far as things go with this experiment, if I've learned anything, it's to buy the true lime, the one over there. We should probably bring it over here. The true lime.
True lime.
I think if we've learned anything, it's buy this and put it in your soda. Because
And-
it's really good.
yeah.
I feel like, in conclusion to this whole video, for me, what I'm taking away is that the big difference in flavor just comes from this. And less so how long the Coke has sat in the fridge for,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
Yeah. In my opinion, I agree. I think there is slight variations in taste, but not too much.
Yeah.
It's just not enough for me to say that it tastes completely different.
Or that it's worth letting it have to sit in the fridge for 10 plus days before you can drink it.
I think most of you are going to already, you know, drink all of them before that, you know, but
Yeah. when we were talking to my parents about us doing this experiment, they're 2 Diet Coke lovers, like hardcore Diet Coke lovers. So when we told them about this experiment, they were both like, oh wow, we've never left a Coke that long in the fridge because we drink them before then. Like,
yeah, they'd all be gone.
Yeah, they'd all be gone before it would be in there for even 5 days.
Yeah.
Because that's how much Diet Coke they drink.
All in all,
But, you know.
yeah, it's not enough. But I do think she has a little bit of merit. But other people might be more sensitive to the flavor than others. And it's all subjective. It's all your opinion. You okay?
Too much lime. Or I mean, too much lemon.
But yeah, that's that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do think this was a really interesting experiment, and I like this. I like testing out the different Cokes, and obviously no hate to Kristen. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep drinking your Diet Coke the way you like it,
Hell yeah.
as you should.
Yeah. Please let us know what you think. If you like this video, leave a like. If you dislike it, leave a dislike. And we're out.
Bye-bye.
See you later, guys.